Hey, good evening, fam. Good evening. Listen, I was going to shut down for today, right? But I had to have a conversation about this because, like, today made me wonder, right, how people think, right? Today, I'm like, okay, and I don't want to offend anybody with what I'm about to say, right? But today made me think, like, listen, I don't know people anymore. And here's why I say that. Everybody have all this smoke for Trump. Okay? They try to put charges on the man that was falsified. Right? Right? They didn't want him in office. And the man got into office. Right? Fair and square, he got into office. Right? And the man went into office doing what he said that he was going to do. Okay? Which is look into our country's debt and see where we are having wasteful spending. And he hired a guy by the name of Elon Musk, one of the smartest men on the planet, right? And to their surprise, they found some very suspicious activities, right? And I want you guys to just follow me for a second, okay? They found money that was supposedly going overseas to do whatever, right? To help the people, whatever the reason behind it. But my theory is this, because, and I know they're saying it like it's like, for example, U.S. aid is being used as a money laundering, agency, right? And I'm 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 really starting to believe it's true. Because when you tell me that you sending millions to another country, 50 something million, right, to buy condoms and contraceptive in another country, 58 million. There's nothing in my mind, okay, that will make me believe that all that money went over there. Some may have went, but somebody pocketed the rest. There is nothing you can tell me that our agency is that ridiculous in the mind to send over. And I don't want to say what I really want to say, right? I don't want to, I'm trying to be nice here, right? That you send taxpayers' money to another country, $58 million worth, right? For them to get condoms and contraceptive. You sent another 200 and something million, I believe, to I forgot what country for Sesame Street. You send this dollar amount to another country, okay, for some LGBTQ agenda. Right? Right? So when you're going in here and you're finding stuff out, and you have this Democratic Party who are having an uproar, you have to ask yourself, why are they upset at this person going in and finding spending that is uncalled for? Spending that doesn't make any sense. Right? Why are you mad at that? I need somebody to explain that to me, because as I'm having conversation with friends of mine, they are more focused on the fact that who is doing it, not what this person has found. And two of my friends in particular keep saying, "Oh, he don't have any clearance. He don't have any clearance." Well, listen, somebody cleared him to do this. So somebody cleared this individual to do this, right? When you are taking taxpayers' money and you're sending it over to luxury apartment in New York to house migrants, right? $50-something million plus. With all these things that we're finding out, you're more focused on who is doing this and whether they have clearance or not. And we live in the United States of America. There's still rules and regulation here. So I don't see any way that this man will be able to get his hands on this information without any sort of clearance. Right? So I'm going back and forth with my friends today, and they have a rebuttal for everything. They have a rebuttal for everything. I'm like, where was the same energy when the Biden administration was sending millions to Ukraine? Okay? When they were sending millions overseas, none of y'all was saying anything. That when people in the country had a financial need due to natural disaster, the funding for them was not available. Where was this energy for them? You understand? Like, I don't know what it is with the Democratic Party and how they program people's mind. I don't understand. I'm so neutral that if you're doing wrong, I'm gonna call you out. Whether you're a Republican or you're Democrat, it doesn't matter to me. But the Democratic Party will not call themselves out for nothing, which is crazy. I'm probably the only Republican, well, one other person, and out of all my friends, everybody else are Democrat and they see no wrong. You understand? Like, they see no wrong. It was released the other day, right? Because remember I said earlier about some fraudulent activities and suspicious activities, right? That you're sending money here, you're sending money there. To me, in my mind, it's suspicious. I don't know anybody who in their right mind will send $58 million worth of condoms and contraceptives to another country. I just don't, I can't see it. I'm sorry. It doesn't like that in itself is a red flag to me. You know what I'm saying? That in itself is like, if I saw that and I'm a person who is in the fraud department, red flag all day long. All day long. Right? And you got the Democratic Party in an uproar asking, why does he want to see this? Why does he want to see that? Why does he have access to that? Well, let me tell you, let me share with you why. And I want you guys to let me know what you think. Because I'm not saying these people did anything wrong or whatever like that, but these numbers look mighty suspicious to me. Anybody in their right mind can assume that there's something suspicious about these numbers. And I'm going to go through the list. Okay? Number one I see here is Chuck Schumer, a $210,000 annual salary with a net worth of $75 million. Okay? Elizabeth Warren, that woman, Elizabeth Warren, annual salary $285,000. And she has a net worth of 67 to 73 million. How? I need to know, or I need to get investment tips from this person. If this is legit, I need to know how this person is investing. Because $285,000 is your salary. And some way, somehow, you turn $285,000 into $73 million. Okay, no problem. Ian Omar, I believe that's how you say his name, $175,000 annual salary with a net worth of $83 million. Adam Schiff, annual salary $174,000 with a net worth of $60 million. Mitch McConnell, $200,000 annual salary with a net worth of $95 million. And I'm sitting here arguing with my friends about this. And they tell me, oh, they don't see nothing wrong with that. You don't know about what that. I'm like, yo, are you serious right now? You're saying, do they own your mind that like do they own your mind that much? Or do you just hate Trump that much that you choose to not see something wrong here? We sit here and we cry about how we got to pay this tax, pay that tax, pay this tax, pay that tax, do all of these things. And this man, Donald Trump and Elon Musk, is trying to help us get there. But to get there, I got to clean house. And you're fighting this man. And when the man is finding suspicious activities, you want to overlook it like it doesn't exist. Mitt Romney, $174,000 annual salary with a net worth of $300 million. Dan Goldman, $174,000 annual salary with a net worth of $253 million. Mark Warner, annual salary $174,000, net worth of $215 million. Cory Booker, annual salary $174,000, net worth net worth $14 million. Hakeem Jeffries, annual salary $193,000, net worth $17 million. Man, Jamie Raskin, $174,000, net worth $20 million. Jasmine Crockett, $174,000, net worth $10 million. Listen, I truly believe that some people would not rest until America becomes a third world country. I truly believe that some of these Democratic people, and I don't mean the one in the office themselves or the one in the trenches themselves, I mean the Democratic followers, right? They don't understand what these numbers mean. They don't understand what's going on here. And they don't understand this is the pathway to leading the country to a third world country. This is corruption beyond corruption. This is, in my mind, I don't know if it's true or not, but to me, the math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. The numbers just does not add up at all. And for some reason, you guys are more focused on Elon Musk and his Doge team than what they are actually finding. Like, I need somebody to sit here and explain to me, why are you this way? Why is this your main why is who is finding this out your main concern? You understand? Instead of what this person has found, why is that not disturbing to you? Are you so upset that Kamala lost that now you just want to overlook everything at the detriment of the country? You know, they're talking about how much people Trump has laid off. But a very popular president laid off almost double the amount that Trump has laid off. A guy by the name of Bill Clinton laid off 380-some thousand federal workers. And nobody said anything. They loved him. Who, Bill? He's so sexy. He played the saxophone. He's one of us. As a matter of fact, they call Trump the devil. They call him a racist because he's deporting migrants. I just learned the other day that Bill Clinton deported over 13 million people. I thought Barack Obama was bad. They said Bill Clinton deported 13 million immigrants. 13 million. Trump first term, it was 1-point-something million. I believe Barack Obama did 3 or 4 million. And Bill Clinton 13 million. The guy with the lowest deportation is the one y'all call the devil. The guy with the lowest deportation is the one you all call racist. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up, man. This is like this should. Let me tell you something. Somebody at some point need to make this a Netflix series. Somebody at some point need to make this a Netflix series, because this is wild stuff to me. You know what I'm saying? I even had a friend of mine talking about oh, they stealing in front of our eyes. They stealing in front of our eyes. I'm like, what are they stealing? What are they stealing? Like, oh, they going through Social Security and they're stealing our money. I'm like, what money? This man's the richest man in the world. Why would he need to steal? Why would he endanger his position in life to ultimately get locked up to steal your chump change? Really? Yo, listen. This man found that Social Security was paying out to people who may have been dead 20, 30 years ago. So when you get your paycheck, okay, a certain part of your paycheck comes out that goes towards Social Security. So they're paying somebody who have died 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. Every single week you get paid. Every single month you get paid. That money's coming out and paying to hundreds of thousands of people who may have died 30, 40 years ago. Where's the money going? Where's the money going? Because the dead people ain't cashing the check. They're not cashing the check. So again, how are you mad? How are you mad at let me tell you, he had to go through the Social Security to find this out, correct? Because obviously nobody has found out. Nobody, I don't know. Maybe somebody knew, whoever was pocketing the money. Maybe they knew, they just didn't say nothing. Because no other presidency that I've known have actually went through this and found this out. He found that people just throw money away. Just throw money away. Just throw money away. And you all have a problem with this. I don't, this is why I say, listen, let me tell you something. The one thing that we got to revamp though, is the American educational system. Okay? Okay? And we got to, we need to have a class implemented in this system called critical thinking. I don't believe a lot of people have developed critical thinking. Because whether you like the person or not, you should be sitting here like, hold on. You said what? They was paying who? The dead people. Millions and billions of dollars. And you guys have nothing to say other than the fact that Elon Musk ain't got no clearance. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, whatever brainwashing techniques the Democrats have is effective. Whatever brainwashing techniques that the Democrat have is effective. Because I, for the life of me, cannot understand how you're getting these data, these information, and you just want to push it to the side and be focused on one individual, whether you because you don't like that person. I'm sorry, two, Trump and Elon, that you don't like him, that's your main focus. Instead of what they have found. They were paying people who in today will be 140 years old, Social Security. As far as we know, nobody lived that long in America. As far as we know. Nobody. And if there was, it's nobody, maybe 1, 2, or 3 people maybe, at best. They're finding thousands of people that they was cutting checks out to that probably died 20, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago. And that's not your concern. I was talking to a friend of mine, right? I was like, listen, for Trump to keep the promise of what he said he was going to do, which is what he ran on, trying to get rid of income tax, taxes on overtime, taxes on Social Security, all these things, for that to happen, we have to get a handle on our deficit. All that cannot happen if we don't get a handle on our deficit. Okay? You know what a friend of mine told me? This has been going on for 50 years, Max. You know, what he's doing doesn't matter. God. Oh, God. Listen, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a person that's drowning in debt and just throw their hands up and say, hey, you know what? Forget it. This has been going on for years and what legislative control. Instead of trying to figure out a way to inch away at it, they say, this little changes is making ain't going to make a dent. Every change matters. Every change matters. But then, these individuals I know are only concerned about themselves. They're not concerned about the future. So what do I mean? These changes that's happening, it might not be a betterment for me in my lifetime, but it will be for my children, and I'm happy with that. You know what I'm saying? I might not see the changes. Like we might not have a zero debt. Or we might not be able to take the debt from 34 trillion to maybe 10 trillion in my lifetime, which I think can definitely happen. But let's just assume it doesn't happen. But my children will be a beneficiary of that. I'm 1,000% okay with that. But these people who are crying about all this thing and blah, 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 they don't care about their children. They don't. All they care is about themselves right now. They don't care about their grandchildren. All they care about is themselves right now. These are who these people are. Listen, I had to speak on this because I was just furious today. I was furious talking to people who I thought maybe may have some form of sense. I mean, if looking at these people's income and their net worth doesn't raise your eyebrow, then at least the Social Security payout to thousands, like hundreds of thousands of people who have died 50 years ago should have raised the eyebrow. But it didn't with these two individuals. And they're not the only one who think this way. I'm watching The View. I'm watching all these other people like Jasmine Crockett. All these people don't care. They don't care because they're getting rich off your back. And you guys are following them while they are taking from you and playing in your face like they care about you, because they don't. Because while you over here struggling, they're getting rich. I make roughly around the same amount income, annual salary, as these people. But my net worth in the multi-millions. I need to know what stock chips that they have. I need to know what stocks that they're buying, or what investment that these people. If this is true, this is too many of them to not be suspicious. It's too many of them. Chuck Schumer, $210,000 salary, $75 million net worth. Mitch McConnell, $200,000 salary, $95 million net worth. Who else is on here? Let me see. Hakeem Jeffries, $193,000 salary, $17 million net worth. The list goes on and on. Jasmine Crockett, $174,000 salary, $10 million net worth. Who else is on here? Elizabeth Warren. $285,000 salary, $67 to $73 million net worth. It's too many of them on this list for it not to raise an eyebrow and not to be suspicious. This is crazy. This is crazy. Let me see. It's hold on. It's something else here that I saw the other day, right? Let me see. These are people who previous net worth before running for office, right? Donald Trump was worth $4.5 billion before running for office. He's now his net worth went down now to $3 billion. You know why? He didn't take a presidential salary. He didn't go there to get rich. He didn't make any money while he was in office. The Obamas' net worth combined, Barack and Michelle, was $3 million. After leaving office, $70 million. The Clintons, check this out. The Clintons, $480,000. That's Bill and Hillary, $480,000. Their net worth now is $120 million. How? How do you go in office? You and your wife combined net worth of $480,000, and then you leave office. All of a sudden, what is that? That's like, I don't know that. That's like 40 times. That's crazy. This is like insane. 40 times. No. You can't. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me like this. Something's not a little strange here. I'm sorry, but you can't tell a Democrat that though. Okay, they see no evil in their party. They see no evil in their party, even though their party is the one that's been sucking the lifeblood out of our taxes, out of the taxpayers, just sucking the life out of it and making you poor and poor. Making you poor and poor. But for some reason, you're still running with it. That's why I say, whatever brainwashing techniques that they have, it is highly effective. They have mastered how to win friends and influence people to the T. To the T. What? Come on, man. Listen. I'm going to end with this. As Americans, our responsibility is for the greater good of America. It's not about what party you're with or not. If these two individuals are trying to revamp the country, get rid of the waste that we've been wasting, okay? Shrink the spending, start to pay off the deficit, and start to make us prosper again, why would you be against that? I just need a personal answer. You have a person who's trying to fight to remove income tax. You have a person who's trying to fight to make sure that your parents, your grandparents don't have to pay taxes on their Social Security. You know, the Census Bureau reported that people between the age of 55 to 66 have zero retirement income. Zero. Right? All they're going to have is their Social Security. And this man is trying to fight to make sure that the little Social Security that they get don't get taxed. This man is trying to remove taxes from your overtime. And this is the guy that you guys are fighting? Not the guy that was sending billions of dollars to Ukraine? Are you serious? Not the party that was sending $58 million to a particular country for condoms and contraceptive, 200-something million to a country to have Sesame Street on their TV? Yeah, okay. No problem. Listen, yeah, this is it is officially this country have officially become Stranger Things. This is the upside down. Anyway, listen, man. I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed evening. I had to vent on that for a second, man, because this is some wild stuff, man. Like I said, somebody's sitting back and writing a script for Netflix off of this. Somebody, I know this for sure. Somebody is writing a script for Netflix. It has to be. This is funny stuff. This is funny stuff. Listen, I'll talk to y'all soon.